We are doing 6 Disney parks across the world, 45 resorts in 7 weeks.
Yes, you heard that right. Every Disney park and every resort.
First stop, Disneyland Paris.
So there are 7 official Disney resorts at Disneyland Paris. Alright, day 1, we are finally at the airport, about to fly to Disneyland Paris. Our first stop on this trip. Feels good to finally be on our way and start this trip.
So we are staying at 45 official Disney resorts across the world, and we are here at Disneyland Paris, our first one, the Hotel Cheyenne. So let's go.
So the Hotel Cheyenne is a 3-star resort, and it's basically the Wild West. And the resort is themed around, of course, Woody and the Roundup Gang.
Run like the wind, bullseye!
Time to pick up a quick coffee, and it's a thumbs up from me.
So we're gonna head over to Disney Springs. Wait, no, Disney Village.
The walk from Hotel Cheyenne to Disney Village is around 10 to 15 minutes. So let's go spend some money and buy things we don't need.
Oh my, look. There you go, look, he can put stuff in his little cheese backpack.
Right, next up, the Lego store.
Oh my God, I want it all. I'm gonna grab that. I can't carry it all.
Right, let's go back to the resort.
We honestly love this resort. It's always our go-to for staying here in Disneyland Paris, and we just got a text say that our room is ready.
All the buildings are themed around Wild West legends. We got Doc Holiday and we're in room 267.
So you have 2 beds in here. You have your first bed, which is here. It's pretty good. It's just a small double bed. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. They're not massive, they're small enough. And then you also actually have a bed here. So what you do is you just pull this out, easy as that, and then this little brown thing, you just pull up. And it makes a double bed. So there's actually loads of space to store all your luggage too. Literally, you could just put them all under the bed. Oh God, why am I getting down like this? Yeah, but basically I can fit under the bed. Probably about 5 of me can fit under here. I don't know, I'm gonna get up now. Oh man. There are safes in every room, but this one don't have a handle. So if you shut it in, good luck getting out. Right, let's check out the bed. Let's check out the bed. To infinity and beyond. Oh. Jesus. I got my arm.
And with that, it's time to head out for some dinner and drinks at the Red Garter Saloon.
Time to relax, sit back and enjoy a beer. It's probably one of many on this trip. See you tomorrow. Good morning from Hotel Cheyenne. We overslept this morning, so we are kind of in a rush. Hence why I'm dressed, ready to go out that door. So we check out. So let's dive into 2 positives and 2 negatives about this resort.
So one positive is that the rooms are actually a pretty good size for the price you pay. I'd say this is a good sized room for a family of 4.
And another positive is that it's actually probably the best resort for value for money here at Disneyland Paris, for room size, the amount you pay, and the proximity to the park. One of the negatives is that there's no lifts, so you have to carry your luggage all the way up the stairs. Another negative is that the corridors can be quite loud, especially at night, because it's got wooden flooring, so it kind of keeps you up if people coming back from the fireworks late.
So our ranking for services and experiences will be 3 out of 5. Facilities and amenities would be 2 out of 5. Room quality and comfort would be 3 out of 5. And location would be 3 out of 5.
So Disney Cheyenne comes in at number 3.
So Hotel Cheyenne is now done. On to the next one.
We have made our way over to Davy Crockett Ranch. So this is hotel number 2 out of 7 on this leg here at Disneyland Paris. So let's go check out this resort.
Davy Crockett Ranch is basically, for us English folk, a Center Parcs but Disney style, and you Americans, it is like Fort Wilderness. And after a quick check-in, it was time to go and have some fun.
And of course, they have a games room.
Chloe's super confident that she can beat me.
105.
I have to beat 105.
108. Right, let's go swimming, because honestly it's that hot, but right now I could just do with cooling down.
And after a quick change, it was just time to chill out. Maybe not.
So I just got a text, our cabin is ready. So let's go and have a look at our cabin. Honestly, I'm quite excited to go see this cabin, because I'm walking past some of them now and they look quite cool.
So there are a few cabins you can get at Davy Crockett's Ranch. We went with just a standard new cabin near the facilities.
Oh, this is quite cool. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a cabin. It's like a cabin. It's actually really cool and spacious. Okay, so let's give you a room tour.
So your living area, kitchen and dining area are all connected. You do get a fridge, you get coffee machines and kettles, you get a microwave and a dishwasher.
So like the kitchen's perfect if you just got a big group of you and you just want to, honestly, not pay the Disney prices for the food, because the Disney prices in the parks are just, whoa. Although probably the TV could do with being a little bit bigger, but you are here for Disneyland Paris, not the TV. And we have aircon. Thank God for aircon, because honestly it's so hot. So across all the bedrooms, it looks like you can actually sleep 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in here, which honestly is quite good if you've got a large family again.
Right, time for the bed test. You get a toilet, shower and sink.
So your bathrooms are just standard, everything you would expect to find in a bathroom. So I think we're gonna go to the shop, pick up some food for some dinner and some breakfast, because honestly I want to save up as much money as I can on this trip. We have a kitchen, might as well make the most of it, so let's go. I've seen a lot of people wear these. I don't know, their little Donald Duck feet go up and down. They're cool, but I don't think I can spend like 35 euros on them.
The good thing about Davy Crockett Ranch is that they do have food for you to cook at your cabin. So we grabbed some food and settled in for the night. I slept awful. Honestly, I don't know whose idea it was to sleep in these single beds. But look, I don't even fit. My feet overhang the edge. And I was freezing all night. And yeah, I had a terrible night's sleep. But let's get up and get some breakfast. After slowly forcing myself out of bed, it was time to grab some cereal as checkout was at 11 AM.
So let's dive into 2 positives and 2 negatives about this resort.
That is actually one of the cheapest hotels we've booked on this part of our trip, being £250, that's very bright, £250 for one night, which is actually still quite expensive if you come to think of it.
One other positive is that there's a lot more to do here at this resort than any of the others at Disneyland Paris. They've got an arcade room. One of the negatives is that there's not a lot of storage space. This is the room that has 4 beds in it, and this is the storage you get. Another negative about this resort is that the only way to get to the parks is either by a car or taxi. There is no transportation between the Davy Crockett Ranch and Disneyland Paris. So if you're driving, it's probably worth it. If you're not driving, don't come stay here.
We're going to give services and experiences a 3 out of 5, facilities and amenities a 5 out of 5, room quality and comfort a 2 out of 5, and location a 1 out of 5.
If they offered a shuttle, it would be a lot higher up, but that puts it at number 2 on our list. And with that, it's time to head over to our next resort.
Welcome to Disney Sequoia Lodge, or Sequoia Lodge, I don't know.
I don't know.
We stayed here before. We stayed here in Christmas 2023 or 2024, one of them, and we know what to expect, but you don't. Let's go show you around.
So Disney Sequoia Lodge is a 3-star plus resort, so it does have a lot more amenities around than some of the other 3 stars. It has a swimming pool, has little friends around, and it has a really good gift shop, and it has some games around too.
Time to go to Disneyland Park.
And with the resort being located right next to Disney Village, it is a quick walk to the park.
And there it is, our first castle of the trip, Disneyland Paris Castle. So we're going to be seeing 6 castles across the world. That is number 1. But today, we're basically going to go on as many rides as we can within 7 hours. So let's go. All right, let's go on our first ride of the trip. So we're going to go on Autopia, because everything honestly is over 2-hour wait. And this is only 20 minutes.
A quick walk over to Tomorrowland and ride number 1.
Well, they have hybrid engines on these. I didn't even know that. Life is a highway. Right, let's fly to Neverland. Maybe not. Next up is Haunted Mansion. It's only currently got a 13-minute wait. So that normally means it's a walk-on.
Right, so Phantom Manor is in Frontierland, so let's head over there now.
It's definitely not a walk-on.
So that took a lot longer than anticipated, but this is ride number 2.
Right, time to get a snack. Snack acquired. We've got a Grogu cookie. It's got like pistachio and like chocolate filling and a bottle of water. €8, which is expensive, but I've had these before. They're actually really nice. So I give it a 5 out of 5.
After that, it's time to head over to Fantasyland.
You either love it or you hate it. It's a small world.
It's a small world now. All the wait times seem to be over like an hour and a half, which is honestly crazy. I'm not waiting an hour and a half for a ride. So I don't know how many rides we're actually gonna get done.
It's time to take a break and head over to Tomorrowland to the Hyperion and have some food.
Give me any type of food, I am honestly hungry. So I went with a chicken Caesar salad. To be fair, I thought I'd be healthy, but then I realized I went and got a big Coke. So kind of went out the window.
So just outside is the Orbitron, and that is only a 5-minute wait.
Racking, man. Oh my God. Why are we tilting so much? Lesson learned for me, don't ever come to Disneyland Paris in August again. It's too busy, and honestly, it's like 35 degrees, too hot. So we're going back to the room to give you a room tour.
So only a quick 10-minute walk and we are back.
So let me show you around this room. This is still a 3-star, just like the Hotel Cheyenne. But the only difference is really is the theming, of course, but the rooms are bigger, hence why you pay more money, and it has a lot more facilities. It does have a swimming pool, but let's show you around. So this is a standard room, and you do get 2 large double beds. And they are, they're actually not that bad. I'm quite comfortable.
You also get a coffee machine, a kettle, and some bottles of water.
Right, let's have a look at the bathroom. You have a separate vanity unit. You have a hairdryer and some towels. Right, toilet. Let's do a toilet paper test. Just toilet paper. It's wipe. So it has a shower bath. I'm 6 foot, enough room for somebody 6 foot plus. Well, I'm not 6 foot, I'm 6'2". I don't know why I'm downgrading myself. I'm 6'2". Shower, bath. What more can you want?
After that relaxing bath, it was time to spend some quality time together. So that's probably one of the best night's sleeps that I've actually had so far. But I woke up hungry, so it's time to head downstairs to the buffet. And in the buffet is basically all you can eat, a variety of different foods, including Mickey waffles, which Chloe approves, and I really didn't like.
Let's dive into 2 positive and 2 negatives about this resort. One negative about the resort is that the breakfast, in my opinion, isn't that great, but I am a picky eater. A positive about this resort is that it's very nature orientated. You're so close to Disney, but you don't feel like you're actually in Disney itself. But it's such a beautiful resort. A negative is that this and the Hotel Cheyenne are both 3 stars, but considering this hotel here, you pay an extra £150 per night. You do get more amenities and you do get a bigger room, but in my opinion, is it better? Probably not. Another positive is that you're so close to Disney Village and the parks, and on the lake behind me you have the Marvel Hotel behind, and you also have the Newport Hotel. This one, the Sequoia Lodge, is by far the cheapest one closest to the park.
So we give services and experiences a 2 out of 5, facilities and amenities a 3 out of 5, room quality and comfort a 2 out of 5, and location a 4 out of 5.
The overall feeling of the resort felt a little bit dated, so we put it at number 3. And with that, it's on to the next one.
So we've made it over to our next hotel, Newport Bay. We've not stayed here before.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, we have stayed here before. Not sure when that was. When did you stay there?
Before Athena was born.
Oh, before Athena was born. So we have stayed here before.
So Newport Bay is the first 4-star resort we'll be staying on at Disneyland Paris. It is located around the lake and it is a nautical themed resort. It has a small gift shop, but let's go show you the room.
Okay, let's show you around the room. This is the biggest This is the biggest TV that we've had out of all the resorts so far. So they have a Mickey headboard that is like a ship's wheel with 2, it's Mickey ears and not 2 Mickey ears, it's Mickey's ears. So this is the first time I've seen this across any resorts, is a vanity unit with these drawers. No, they're not drawers, they're fake. You can see where people have been trying to pull them. Don't know why they're not real, they should be real. 2 bottles of water, and you get your coffee machine as you do at most of the resorts. But there's a kettle with no kettle bottom, but with no kettle. What's that about? So they also have a full-length mirror for people that want to pick hairs out their face. And this is the first time I'm seeing this at any of the resorts so far at Disneyland Paris, maybe because it's a 4-star hotel. but they do have an iron and an ironing board. Oh my god, that's gonna fall. Let's head into the parks, ride some rides, and eat some food. Walt Disney Studios Park. There's a lot of work going on here at the minute, so I don't know if anything's open.
First up, Avengers Campus.
First ride of the day has got to be Spider-Man. Spider-Man, let's go, come on.
And on to the next one.
So we made our way over to Ratatouille Adventure, and this was the first ever Disney ride I went on, and that is what made me fall in love with Disney parks. So let's go.
Right, after that, we're getting a little bit hungry, so we're going to try something that we've never tried before, the Rainforest Calf. So we got fajitas and 2 sets of pasta.
So that actually came to 109 euros. No! Which honestly, I feel like I've been robbed. That came to like, my dessert was 13 euros and it was awful. So we got an ice cream, which was also 13 euros, which is the smallest little ice cream I've ever seen. And my fajitas was 25 euros. And all it was bread, chicken, and a little bit of dip. So I can safely say I will never ever be coming back here again.
So I still think I've been robbed, so we're going to take it slow and end the night here.
So let's dive into some positives and negatives about this resort. One positive is that the mattresses are actually really comfortable. They're like, honestly, like sleeping on clouds. One negative is that it's quite dated. It needs a refurbishment. The rooms, there's a lot of wear and tear around. Walking along the corridors in the lobby, there's a lot of stuff that need repairing. It's just, for a 4-star hotel, you probably do expect a little bit better. So another positive is that this is actually the cheapest 4-star hotel and resort. You get all the amenities you expect from a 4-star hotel with Newport Bay, but you do have another one down the end, which is the Marvel Hotel. But Newport Bay is half the price of that. One negative is that the shower is honestly probably the worst shower we've had. For a 4-star hotel, again, I'd expect better. The water pressure is low. The shower screen does nothing, especially if you're the height of me. The water just sprays everywhere down on the floor, and when you get out, it's a slipping hazard. If you've got clothes on the bench down there, they're soaked.
So for services and experiences, we gave it a 3 out of 5. Facilities and amenities, a 2. Room quality and comfort, also a 2. Location, we gave it a 4, so that means we are putting it at number 2. So after that, it was time to head over to the lowest star rating of this trip, Hotel Santa Fe. This is a 2-star, so I think this is the lowest rated hotel that we would do in terms of star rating, so it is a 2 out of 5 star. Honestly, don't know what to expect, but let's go and have a look.
Santa Fe is a Cars-themed resort based around the idea of Route 66. From fun theming and the world's smallest volcano, it's a must-stay for every Cars fan.
So we've just been told that our bedroom is ready. We are in block 54 and our room number is 129, so let's go check it out.
Oh, wow.
This room is really orange. I don't really know what to make of it. It's not really my type of room. And honestly, there's not a lot to show you around either.
So our stay at Hotel Santa Fe is now come to an end, so we're going to be moving on to the next one. But here are 2 positive and 2 negative things about the resort. The 2 positives are that the theming around the resort is absolutely great. Honestly, if you're a Cars fan, you're going to love it. Another thing, a positive that I would say is that it's actually quite affordable considering it's a 2-star hotel. That's probably why it's so affordable. 2 negatives is that the room sizes are very, very small. So if you have a big family of 4 with some luggage, you're going to struggle to fit. And the final negative is that there is no aircon. All you have is these fans here, and it's currently 33 degrees outside and we are sweating, especially during the night. It was uncomfortable.
So we rated services and experiences a 2 out of 5, facilities and amenities a 1 out of 5, room quality and comfort a 1 out of 5, and then location a 2 out of 5.
So that is by far the worst resort we've stayed at so far, so that goes down at number 1. So after that, it's time to head to the park.
So we're here in Disneyland Paris, and we're going to make it a little bit fun today. So we're going to try and find a cast member and ask them to give me a letter of the alphabet, and we have to find a ride beginning with that letter, a snack, a character, a drink, and something to buy. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. What about this man? He might know. What about you? Can you help us? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Can I just ask you a really random question? Could you just pick a letter of the alphabet for me? A, B, P, anything.
T.
T?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now it's time to find a ride. And there's only really 2 rides we can do on, but we are in the Disneyland park, so we can't do the Tower of Terror. But we can do, yeah, thank God for that. We can do the teacup. So I think we're gonna head over to Fantasyland and do the teacups. Should we go really fast? Yeah, let's go fast. Oh my God, I feel a bit sick. So the hardest thing is actually going to be trying to find the characters. There's only 2 characters that are here. You've got Tigger and Timon, and they don't have a set time you can meet them.
Now we're on a mission to try and find a snack that begins with T, and honestly, we're just bouncing all over the park right now.
We are honestly struggling to find something that begins with T for a snack. The only thing I can find after a quick Google search is tiramisu in Pizzeria Bella Notte in Fantasyland.
Right, what's it like, tiramisu connoisseur?
So now it's time to find something to buy that begins with T, and honestly, we're not going to have a problem here.
30 euros later and a happy wife, it was time to find a drink.
So we have our drink beginning with T. So we've got a T. So that is done. Final thing we need to do now is find a character that begins with T, and honestly, I'm really finding that hard to do right now.
And now it was time to try and find a character, and honestly, this was impossible. There were no meet and greets for characters beginning with T, but we stumbled upon Tigger.
There we go, we've met Tigger, so that means we have ticked off the character on our challenge. Honestly, that was lucky that we met him.
Okay, and on to the next resort.
The Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel. Honestly, I don't know why they don't just call it the Marvel Hotel. I've never stayed here before. I'm super excited to stay here. I've wanted to stay here for so long, but I just couldn't justify the price. It's around £600 for one night, excluding park tickets. And honestly, I've never been inside, so let's go inside and see what it's all about.
So I'm not a big fan of Marvel, but I do appreciate Spider-Man, and it took me a while to notice that this hotel is based around Marvel artwork. Around the resort, there is loads of sections of artwork based around your favorite Marvel characters.
They have a sign for a superhero station. Not sure what that is, but sounds pretty cool, so I'm gonna go check it out. I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
So basically, it's just a photo opportunity with all your favorite Marvel characters.
I'm not worthy.
You're an Avenger now.
So they have an outdoor basketball court and a training zone. Mommy's good at oh, chill out.
Room is ready, number 3236.
So we have a Spider-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp room. There's not, apart from that, there's not a lot of theming in here, considering this is a Marvel hotel. Actually, to be fair, it's actually the art of Marvel, so actually it makes sense just to have some artwork rather than it being overly Marvel. So it's taken me probably about 5 minutes to realize, because I walked in and I was like, where is the TV? The TV is actually behind this big mirror, which is actually quite a cool feature. And this is actually the first hotel that we have a mini fridge with nothing in it. Let's do a bed test. Oh, it's actually quite firm. It's all right. It's not that bad. And drop. Oh, you have just a random little chair at the end of your bed. So you have your main double bed over here, and I'm gonna assume this is your other bed. I'm gonna try see if I can get it out. Ta-da! So this safe doesn't have a handle either, so I'm assuming you just close it. It doesn't even work. So your bathroom is standard for what you find in a 4-star hotel, although I would have preferred a standalone shower, but I guess this is a family resort, so a bath is probably essential for especially younger kids. They have this... I didn't even know you was in there. So you do get quite a bit of storage in this place, especially in here. There's quite a bit of room to hang up all your clothes. Also, you get 2 loads of benches, hanging rail on there as well, enough to store your suitcases and all your bags.
So it's time to settle down for the night and watch Beauty and the Beast.
I honestly slept like a baby, but I'm starving, so let's go eat.
So breakfast is a all-you-can-eat buffet, and this is probably one of the best breakfasts we've had on this trip so far. It is a lot better than the one in Sequoia Lodge. There's a lot more selection of food and drink, and in my opinion, it's probably worth the money.
Now it's time to dive into 2 positives and 2 negatives about this resort. One positive about this resort is that if you're a Marvel fan, you're going to absolutely love it here. It's so ultra modern as well. So if you're not a Marvel fan, you can appreciate and enjoy the resort. A negative about this resort is that it can be very, very pricey to stay here. And finally, another positive is that you are so close to Disney Village and the Disney parks. Honestly, it's about a 5-minute walk. So that's why you're paying so much money for this resort. And finally, for the second negative, honestly, I'm struggling to find a second negative. If you can afford to stay here, I would stay here. It's honestly a fantastic resort. We've loved every minute here, but I really can't think of a second negative. Maybe the TV, that you couldn't see the TV behind the glass mirror. But again, I'm just probably picking at little things. Nothing really stands out as another negative.
So we rated services and experiences a 4 out of 5, facilities and amenities a 4 out of 5, room quality and comfort a 4 out of 5, and also location a 4 out of 5.
So if this hotel was a little bit cheaper, it would be a lot higher on our list, but we put it in at number 4. And with that, it's time to move on to our last resort of this leg.
Next up is the Disneyland Hotel. The only 5-star hotel here at Disneyland Paris. And honestly, we've been wanting to stay here for a very, very long time. Honestly, I'm so excited to go see this one.
The Disneyland Hotel is the only 5-star hotel in Disneyland Paris, and the exterior is incredible.
Oh, this is very grand. I feel a bit out of place, to be fair.
So the Disneyland Hotel is a 5-star luxury resort, and it is based around princesses. Well, it's themed around princesses. There are princesses everywhere that you can meet and greet, and the lobby was honestly so good.
So we're all checked in, and we got given a little book on check-in, which is quite posh. And basically, it has everything to do within the resort. And if you get photos with princesses around the hotel, because there is a princess meet and greet apparently, you can print it out, stick it inside, and also you can get them to sign it inside as well, which is quite a cool little touch.
So we looked around the shops to see if there's anything we can buy, and honestly, it was just all too expensive.
So nobody's allowed to enter the West Wing, but we're in the West Wing 3265. Okay, let's show you around this. I don't even know what the room's called because I asked for an upgrade and he upgraded me to this room and I don't know the name of it. So you do get 2 large king beds, and although this pillow here is absolutely massive, I don't know why it's so big. Why is this one so big but then this one is so small? I don't understand that. But basically, 2 king beds. So this is a princess themed hotel, and each room is themed to a specific princess with other little princesses hidden in between the room. But we have artwork of Beauty and the Beast. That's the name, Beauty and the Beast.
And around the room, you can see loads of little nods to our favourite Disney princesses.
Also, get Tangled inspired lights, light, dark. So you do get a coffee machine and a kettle behind this fancy cabinet.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
So in here you do get a mini fridge, and everything in here that you find at the minute is complimentary. But if you do eat it and you want more put back in, you do have to pay.
Right, let's see if this bed's fit for a princess. Ready?
Nope.
Yes, it is. It is not as bouncy.
You get plenty of storage space, but you only get 4 hangers and these 2 funky hangers. Why are they so soft? I don't know why they're so soft.
Coat hangers.
Oh, they're coat hangers. There we go. And you do get a super funky safe. And it has a handle. That's a funky safe, no? 5 out of 5. As with all the hotels at Disneyland Paris, you always get a bath and a shower. Although this shower is a little bit more upper class.
The rainfall shower.
Yeah, it's a bit snazzy for my liking. We have a rainfall shower at home. We never use it.
And like that, I wanted to show you how quick it is to get to the Disneyland park, and honestly, it is right on your doorstep.
And as quick as that, you could just walk into the park, go on some ride, eat some food, and in our case, we're gonna get some dinner in here. Good morning, and this is our final day here in Disneyland Paris. Well, our final couple of hours, because we fly in about 4 hours time to Hong Kong onto our next leg of the journey. But let's dive into some positives and negative about this resort. So let's dive into some positives. So there's a load of positives that I could pick. First of all, it is so close to the park. You're literally on the doorstep of the Disneyland park and the studios. The food is great. The theming is great. It's probably, it's not probably, it is the best hotel you can stay at here at Disneyland Paris. But it comes with a price point. So I bring that to my negative, and it's probably the only negative of this resort. It is very, very pricey. It is, we paid £955 for one night, which is an extortionate amount of money, and I will probably never ever spend that again. I'm only really doing it just so I can experience this hotel once. And I am here in August, so I'm probably paying a little bit more than you probably would normally.
So for services and experiences, we gave that a 5 out of 5. Facilities and amenities was also a 5. Room quality and comfort was also a 5. And location was a 5. And in our personal opinion, the Disneyland Hotel was the best hotel on site, and it gave it a 5. So what would we say the best value for money hotel? It would have to be the Hotel Cheyenne.
Goodbye Disneyland Paris. Next stop, Hong Kong.